Hello and Sat Nam, dear ones. I'm so happy to see you here. Today we're going to be diving into the 3 coolest things about Kundalini. And Kundalini is such an important topic that I know many of you have been asking me about on social media. So I'm super glad that you're here today because I'll be addressing this with mucho gusto. So let's get to it. Welcome or welcome back. For those who don't know me yet, I'm Sharlene Starr, and I help women with self-discovery, with empowerment, and healing. And I do this work because it's my biggest calling to help women to transform adversity to advantage, to go from pain to peace, and all through the art and technology of Kundalini Meditation Healing Systems. And listen, I want you to hit that red subscribe button and the notification bell so that you can get all of my meditation tips, tools, and techniques to have a transformational meditation practice. In today's video, I'm going to share the 3 coolest things about Kundalini because I teach this radically different meditation method, and I want you to know more about what it is and how it works and why you need it. So let me introduce you to what makes this practice Kunda-Cool. That could be a new hashtag, Kunda-Cool. So here's the first cool thing about Kundalini, that Kundalini is the energy of consciousness. It is actually the very energy of your soul, and it lies dormant in a little coil at the base of your spine. It is a healing force for renewal. It's a healing force for deep transformation. And the real key to uncoiling that little spiral, that consciousness, uncoiling your consciousness, it lies in activating this powerhouse within you. And the goal of Kundalini meditation is to awaken that Kundalini energy so that you can achieve awareness and the full potential of your being. And why is that even important? Well, it's because Kundalini meditations are a healing system for life mastery. These meditations go far beyond the benefits. They go outside the studio, they go off your mat, regardless of where you practice, and right into your daily round to help you live life better. So here is the second thing that is cool about Kundalini, how it works and why it goes deeper. And it's what I fondly refer to as the PMs of Kundalini meditation, the PMs, which I'll speak to in just a moment. Kundalini meditation is so powerful, but very few people actually know and understand it well. You've likely heard about Kundalini, Kundalini Yoga, Kundalini meditation, but you don't really know what makes it so unique. When you practice Kundalini meditation, the way it works is that you open up the subtle meridians that run through your body so that Kundalini can rise up. And it works by opening those subtle meridians in that Kundalini rises up through the spine and it weaves through the energy centers in the body, the chakras. And it works as a process to unblock, to detox, to heal, to balance, and transform. Now about those PMs I mentioned a moment ago, this is how we do it and what makes it so different, okay? So this is why Kundalini meditations really go deeper. So the P is the pranayamas, the breath techniques that are used. And then I have 4 M's, mindset, movement, mudras, and mantras. And if you don't know about those in the Kundalini terms, mindset is really how these meditations cleanse the mind so that you can be mentally strong, and it awakens beautifully your willpower, your commitment, and knowing who you are. When it comes to movement, it's really how you move or how you don't move. So it could also be stillness. And it uses the science of angles and triangles while it's at it. And then for mudras, they are hand gestures. You'll see lots of different mudras, hand gestures that are very symbolic, and they guide the energy in the body for very different outcomes that the meditations are focused on. And then mantras, a real sacred and special part of the Kundalini meditation practice. Often there will be mantras included, which are repetitions of intentional words and intentional high vibration phrases that really weave the layers of meaning And they weave in subtle healing vibrations right into your practice. And why that's even important is because transformation and healing can be available to anyone, to all people, and everyone can do it. You can do it from anywhere at any time, and you can get real results immediately. This works very, very fast and often in as little as 3 minutes a day, so you don't need to commit a lot of time. All right, cool thing number 3 is around why you need it and what it does. So why do you need Kundalini meditation? Well, when it comes to meditation, if you find your secret self-talk, those looping thoughts of self-doubt, if your secret self-talk includes, gee, I can't meditate because I don't know what to do or how to start, or if you have tried sitting still, trying to be in silence, but it just didn't work because you couldn't quiet your mind, the next thing that you really need is Kundalini meditation so that you can stop wasting your time, get some support, and get real results under your belt fast. Which leads nicely into cool thing number 3, which is that Kundalini meditations are 5 times faster than traditional approaches. 1 year of Kundalini style meditations and yoga equals 5 years of practicing Hatha. Kundalini meditations heal your mind, your body, your soul, your emotions, your energy. They're eliminating that emotional overload, and they regulate your energy and your vitality. And when that Kundalini energy at the base of the spine uncoils, when it's awakened, your consciousness really expands and you become more aware of truth, your inner knowledge, you trust your intuition, and the full creative potential that's within you. Are you feeling a sense of relief now that you know that there's a proven system behind this? There's an art, a science, and a technology behind this system that really works so that you don't have to stay stuck in any area of life. So there you have it, the 3 coolest things about Kundalini, this beautiful powerhouse that resides within you. This week you have learned about what Kundalini is, the energy of consciousness. You've learned how it works and what makes it special, those PMs I talked about of Kundalini meditation. And then number 3 is why you need it. And it's that you get real results 5 times faster. Next week, I'm going to be sharing practice tips on the essential elements of Kundalini meditation. So please don't miss out. And in the comments, tell me, what are your questions about Kundalini meditation? Because I'm always happy to hear from you and I'm happy to give you answers. And if you want to learn more about what I do, check out my newest free download. It's the Stress Relief Quick Start Toolkit, where I'm sharing my simple 3-step meditation-based process to navigate stress. And really, we need this type of support right now. I want you to be able to handle the stress and change and challenge of these modern times we're finding ourselves in. So you can pick that toolkit up at sharlenestarr.com/stress relief. And I'll pop that into the information below the video for you so you have the link. So I dare you, uncoil your consciousness. Light to all, love to all, peace to all. Satnam, Satnam everyone, bye for now. And remember, if you don't go within, you go without. Kundalini meditation is so powerful, but very, oh boy, woo, woo, woo. And artistic technology. Wonder what language that was. Let me try again. That rise, where, welcome to my living room, where I share Kundalini cool tips, techniques, and tricks each week with you here in IGTV, on YouTube, and in Facebook.